Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the Nexus Sim Racing Group and the Motor City Legends Series ManBearPig Duel at Daytona. Here tonight on Extreme Sim TV, we're going to have some fun in the 87 cars. It's the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona. Ready to go here momentarily. Here on the channel, getting ready to rock and roll for some great racing action here tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you once again for coming out and showing your love to the channel. As always, going to be fun here tonight around Daytona International Speedway. 35 laps in the duel here tonight to set the field for their Daytona 500 coming up. Glad to be here. Had the night off and figured, well, why not come out and do something? And here we are. The ManBearPig Duel at Daytona is ready to go here for the Nexus Sim Racing Group. Now, as we prepare here to go racing here tonight, should be a fun one. iRacing did update today, so hopefully we have no problems with that. So we are ready to go. Why does this not look right? We got time ticking down here in practice. Should be a good one here in this duel tonight. These guys are going to put on a show. These 87 Cup cars are not the easiest thing in the world to handle by far at all. These things get loose on you, especially with a car behind you. The car tends to want to shoot around on you and get out of control and get out of shape. And when it does that, it is a handful to get going. But this is going to be awesome here tonight in the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona. I'm just here to have some fun tonight, not going to stress too much. We're just going to have a fun show and get ready to get her done here tonight around this place. I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone here for coming out. This should be a ton of fun and just a relaxing race for everybody involved here as they're finishing up their driver meeting and getting ready to go. Shane Gentry and Terry there, those two teammates right now wind up in practice at least. Nose to tail on the speed charts, how will they do? Teammates here going to work together in a duel, and it's always good to have a teammate at Daytona. I don't care if you're in a truck car, 87 car, go-kart, 4x4, four-wheeler, it doesn't matter. Having a teammate at Daytona generally is going to help your performance of the car all evening long. And right now we got 13 cars signed up to go racing here tonight, just below the cutoff to have 2 duels. So that is a thing. We're just below that. So we're probably going to stay with the 1 duel format for the evening. Again, 35 laps around here at Daytona. It's going to go by in a hurry as we continue to let practice wind down here. But 35 laps, not a ton of time to figure it out when you're doing that in excess of 199, 200 mile an hour, 212, 213 in that area at points around this place. Not quite as quick as Talladega. But again, these 87 cars are pre-restrictor plate era, and these guys get up to speed quickly, and it is so much fun to watch when we get a chance to come call these guys when these leagues run these type of race cars. It's a different type of style race here at Daytona in these cars than what you see in the current gen model and everything. We'll get ready to go. As we get ready to rock and roll here tonight with Shane Gentry up there in that 26 machine ready to go. We'll see what Steven has to say here in a moment about the duels here tonight. We can get on Discord and maybe yak with Steve in a moment as they continue to get ready to go. They're about wrapped up with their drivers meeting here. Then we'll get ready to turn them loose. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out here. They're just wrapping up their drivers meeting. Here we go. Qualifying, getting ready to kick off here at Daytona for the duel here tonight. And here we go. So they got 9 minutes of qualifying coming up, and then we'll get into our racing action. These guys will qualify these cars, and then we'll get this duel underway. And you see Tyler right now rolling out on track. That's the 39. Gonna get out there and get going. Matthew Steven up there as well. Robert Gast right there. Matthew Steven, Rob Kohler. They're also on track, moving in to get that O2 up to speed, to get the best lap time you can again. And again, if you look at this in these cars and what you're going to be dealing with all night long, a little bit different than most race cars when it comes to Daytona and Talladega. Really high speed here, and you will see it on stream here tonight, just how quickly you get around here and how much of a handful these race cars can be at a place like Daytona. Even up there as well, and right now 205, 206, 207, 209 for the 98 at the start finish line. 209 mile an hour for that 98 of Matthew Steven. Keep in mind, in the draft, today's cars are only clicking off about 198, 199 at most. So these guys by themselves absolutely flying. Rob Collier, don't forget, when we get in the draft, we'll be in the 220 range at points in time. 215 down the back straightaway for the 98 that time by, as he'll work his way out of turn number 4, headed for the start-finish line to complete a lap. And I think that's the thing that I'm most interested in here tonight, is how do these guys handle this race here of 35 breath-holding laps around this place, right? You got to just drive. That's the only thing you can do. Collier going to go top of the board, 42.472. Collier, great job, nice job. Steven second, Robert Gast right there in third. Tyler, Derek Miller, Justin Poole, Everybody right here ready to go. And right now, 42.4 is going to be your lap time to beat around Daytona for the Nexus Sim Racing Motor City Legends and their duel at Daytona. So they'll work their way through and finish up their lap times. Riley Dunn, Steven, a couple of the cars that have not taken the time as of yet here tonight. And then they will clock in their lap times. And then we'll get to turn them all loose once again here. Nicholas right here, Derek Miller there as well, fighting through in the 48 Lowe's machine. Miller right now 6th on the speed chart for that number 48. Good job for Miller. So Miller doing a good job putting the 48 6th on the speed chart here on the channel here tonight. Another great lap for Derek Miller, a 6th on the speed chart here this evening. Everybody slowly joining in here for tonight's kind of one-off broadcast. Of course, don't forget, coming up here it's very short time away. Season opener for a normal Friday night league. About 2 weeks away now for those guys, so keep that in mind. Shane Gentry going to come through second on the board. For Gentry there in the 26 ride, he'll put the car P2. Great job qualifying for him. Riley Dunn down the back straightaway right now in that somewhat inverted Jeff Gordon paint scheme. Nice, weird looking race car, but nice. Got black on the front end of that machine. Is that like a Jeff Gordon, like Dale Earnhardt inspired combo scheme? Because if that's what that is, as a Jeff Gordon fan, I don't know how I feel about that. And that's exactly what it is. So that one's unique for Riley Dunn. We'll get ready to go once again here, and that 31 going to come through. Gentry there as well. Eat a bit. Just a little bit, dear. As they work their way by right now, Riley Dunn up there in 6th. He'll cross the start-finish line, Shane Gentry. Pretty much everybody turning a lap here already here at Daytona. Right now, Rob top of the board. Nice job by Rob putting that car on top of the board here very early on in qualifying here tonight with 4 minutes remaining. 42.472 is your qualifying number that Rob put down to put that car on top of the board here tonight in Daytona. And we will get ready to turn them loose for the ManBearPig here at Daytona here tonight. Well, folks at home, we got a special guest in the booth here tonight. And we will get him in here in a little bit. We got Mr. Cartman here from South Park. He's here to give his thoughts on this race. So this should be very, very interesting how this soundboard works out. This should be some fun. Let's see what kind of moments we get. We'll get input from Cartman here every now and then. And we'll go on from there. Again, we're literally here to have fun tonight. This is a no pressure, have fun stream. They're qualifying for their main event race here in a week. They're going to set their lineup tonight. I figured I was bored. Come on out. Have some fun. Call this thing for you guys. And have some fun here in the sun in Florida. Because the Lord knows where I'm living at right now. It ain't fun and it ain't sunny. Because we've been hit with thunderstorms left and right. And it's all wet and rainy and soggy and no fun. So I'm going to go to the virtual Florida and go down to Daytona and have fun in the sun for about 30 minutes. You know, virtually. I'm virtually back in Florida again. Fun fact, for those of you guys that don't know, I used to live about an hour away from Daytona, up north, up in Ocala, in Central Florida. Fun little place. Before I come back here, it was about 60 minutes from Daytona Beach. And somehow I managed to never go. But that's a whole other story for a different day of how I goofed that one up. You know, but we're going to get ready to go once again. So, we're 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the qualifying, and we'll get ready to turn them loose here in the Florida sun here tonight. As we get ready to go, 2:14 left on the board. Everybody that is in chat, how are you guys doing here tonight? Hope you guys are doing well. We're just wrapping up qualifying here tonight for this 35 lap race. Look at the last 24 hours I've had. We had the average off-road sim racers one night ago, and one of the craziest finishes that I've yet to see on iRacing. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out after the stream. Just go watch the end of it. You won't be disappointed. We had trucks 4 and 5 wide coming to start finish. So we shall see how this is going to go. And this should be fun once again. We'll get ready to turn them back loose one more time. And about a minute away from racing action here tonight on the channel, ready to go. Right now, 44 seconds left in qualifying, and we'll get them wound up and ready to go. And with 32:31 left on the board. Right now, we'll get ready to turn them loose here. 19 seconds remaining. So, we will get them gridded up here tonight at Daytona. Here we go. They'll get on the grid, and we'll get ready to take you through your starting lineup here tonight. For this one, it's going to be Matthew and Rob Collier right there, as you see. Robert Gast right there as well. Justin, Riley, Terry, and a few more out there ready to go. As you see them warming up here, they got 4 minutes to warm up before we turn them loose. But this is going to be your official starting grid here, and we'll take a look at that on screen at the moment. And this will be where everybody will start tonight's event. Again, just for starting points, starting position here tonight, Rob Collier going to start from the pole. Shane Gentry to his outside. Nicholas there in third. Matthew Stephen there in fourth. Row number 3 tonight, Terry Fear will be alongside Stephen Dalton. And Mr. Riley Dunn and Derek Miller will be there 7th and 8th. Jay Mitchell, Robert Gass right there 9th and 10th. Tyler and Justin right there as well. I get up as we get ready to go warm up coming. Is somebody wet? Hi, Chloe. Chloe, the kitty cat is invading the broadcasting booth for a moment. Been outside playing in the rain and it stormed on her. What are you doing, baby? Where are you going? Where are you going? Abandon daddy. Alright, so we'll get ready to go here in just a moment. As we get ready to turn them loose here, warm up underway right now. We've already got tires loose on the racetrack. That's another thing, these damaged models is oh so interesting. Oh, Kyle, it's all good, buddy. Just chilling out, talking to everybody. Or SK. So, SK, is Kayla, is that your girlfriend? Fiance, girlfriend, best half, person that puts up with you, whatever you want to define her as? Rob gonna roll off here. And we get ready to turn them loose here tonight for this one. So again, they're going to warm up here, get these motors warmed up, ready to go. Here we go. 2 minutes remaining here tonight. So we'll get 2 minutes up on the board, and then we'll turn these guys loose. What do you guys in chat think about what we're about to see here tonight? All right, we'll get ready to go back at it here with less than a minute and warm up left. You see the 98 machine still working his way through here in the warm up here tonight for this 35 lap duel at Daytona. Brought to you by ManBearPig. Yes, it is the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona here tonight. Don't sue me, Trey Parker. And Matt, no, bad guys. You got copyright strike me, daggone it. They continue to work back around. Rob Collier up there as well with that beautiful 24 Justin Poole. Nice looking ride. That Jeff Gordon inspired paint scheme. It'll be interesting to see. You see how they're tucked in together right there? You go faster down the straightaway, but you can get in trouble going in these corners. If you've got somebody tucked under you like that, it can really make the back end of the car light and cause a big problem. So you got to keep an eye on that as well over these 35 laps. But it is time. We have done all the practice, all the warm-up. It is time to go racing with Collier going to start from pole. 35 laps to settle in who's going to start where for their season opener here in a week. And we will get them fired up, ready to go. Field gonna get loaded in, ready to rock and roll again. 35 laps, gonna be a quick one here tonight. Don't blink, you'll miss it. Not a lot of time to piddle around and figure out what you're gonna do over these 20 or 35 laps at Daytona. Take a look here at where everybody's at fast repair wise. You got one fast repair to use all evening long here. So you don't want to get in trouble early, get in the wall, break the car, do anything like that. But we are ready to go for the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona. Oh, you're right there. Shane Gentry. What about Nicholas? Matthew Stephen, Terry, Mr. Stephen Dalton right there as well. Stephen Dalton right there, ready to go. They will roll off once again behind the iRacing pace car. Again, 35 laps, your scheduled distance here for the Motor City Legends and their duel at Daytona. Thank you for coming out tonight for this impromptu stream. Literally decided to do this at about 7:30. About an hour later, we're ready to go. So should be fun here tonight as we get ready to rock and roll. Thank you for choosing Extreme Sim TV for your Friday night entertainment. It always means a lot. You guys could be out doing a ton of things, but here you're hanging out with me on the channel live on a Friday evening, getting ready to watch some great racing action. Of course, the simulator used is always iRacing. Head over to iRacing.com today to start your subscription and your driving career, and I'll see you on the track over at iRacing.com. Just don't wreck me or run me over or dump me or anything else. Please, thank you. My eye rating's hurting bad enough. As we get ready to go. Shane Gentry and Mr. Nicholas Matthew there as well. 13 cars, 35 laps. And we are ready. Going racing here at Daytona. We're green in the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona. Nice start up front. Shane with a little bit of a bump on the inside line. You can't bump too hard in these cars. Shane's got help out of 94 right of Nicholas. Oh man, Shane tried to get down there on Rob. Rob's the one that had to help, on that. But Rob had a good push, will break out to the race lead. They'll go 2 by 2 behind them. The 26 jumps down in line. Gentry and Matthew Stephen right there as well. 2 by 2 at the front of the field. Watch them right up by the wall. So dangerous to get these cars up that high. If they break loose, you're in trouble. Collier right now leading Nicholas side by side to end lap number 1 at the stripe. Nicholas at the stripe will lead the first lap here in the duel at Daytona. So Nicholas completes lap number 1 here in the duel. And now you start to try to get in your rhythm here. Right now up front, Nicholas, Rob right there as well. Great run for him right alongside. Steven tried to jump underneath Jay Mitchell. Back here in the battle once again, the 48 ride of Derek Miller up there on the top here. Coming to put 3 in the books of 35 this time by. 3 in the books of 35 this time by. Collier out front leading. Gentry right there in second. Matthew Stephen Terry right there along with Derek Miller. Everybody minding their P's and Q's over the first 3 laps here tonight. No big problems so far. Again, this is just for starting spots in the 500. But we all know when we put that sim racing helmet on, logic goes out the window and you push for a win regardless. And this is one of them times where you got to be smart, car on the wall. They hang on. Great job. That's going to be the 46. Terry getting a piece of the outside wall. Again, you got to be smart here. You have to be smart. Terry, no. Terry, no. Terry around into the wall. Both front wheels coming off that machine. And that is going to destroy the 46. He will tow, and that is going to kill his starting position for the season opener. Meanwhile, out front, it's going to be the 26 alongside of Shane and Rob going at it for the race lead. Already Terry on pit road, getting that car attended to with the problem he had. So now we stay green. Lap number 4 on the board. Up front, the 03 on the top. Or the 02, looks like a 03 from my angle. But that is the 02 of Rob and Shane Gentry side by side for the race lead at the front of the pack. Great side by side. Here comes the pull to the bottom of the 98 of Matthew Stephen. Stevens got help, the 48 sliding backwards. Miller. Oh no, big trouble, turn 3. Big trouble, multiple cars involved. Big problems down in turn 3. No. And there you go. Cars scraping against the outside wall. Trouble early on in the duel at Daytona. 6 laps in the books, and it goes awry at the front of the pack. Let's take a look here. So many great race cars. The 26 gets loose. Rob sneaks through somehow. The 26 overcorrects and just plowed them into the outside wall. Car just got free. We talked about it in the pre-race that these cars can get loose. And there's a perfect example. And unfortunately, probably half this pack gets collected out of turn 4. And 6 laps in, our first big incident of the evening. One more look, car just breaks 3, back in, comes around, up into the outside wall, and take a look at the impact for all of these vehicles involved. The 48 just absolutely nowhere to go. Wheels go flying. Oh my goodness. The 39 gets collected, big hit down on the bottom, and they'll all slide up into the outside groove, and 6 laps complete, and we have a problem. I mean, it sucks, but let's get our thoughts from our co-commentator here on his thoughts of this nonsense here tonight. Let's see if we can get our co-commentator up here. What's your thoughts on it, bud? Mr. Cartman, on this incident?
Ah, crap.
There we go, Cartman's thoughts. Aw, crap. As we get ready to go back green once again. So Rob Collier going to come down. Tyler there as well with Nicholas. Right there in the mix right now. Everybody will roll back out. A lot of cars already using the fast repair. As you were 7 laps deep into the duel. And crap. Yeah, crap. Speaking of aw crap, I forgot to put it on subscriber mode. Aw crap. Yeah, I'll fix you right real quick, bots. We'll just change it over to subscriber chat mode. How about that? There. Ha 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 ha. You can't come in no more. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye. Sorry about that, folks. Forgot to put the subscriber chat on, which allowed our friendly neighborhood bots to come in here and cause some havoc. But now they can't do that unless they figure out a way around it. It's AI, it's robots, so who knows. But right now, Rob Collier leads with Riley Dunn and Justin Poole right there in the top 3 here at Daytona. So, we have left on track. We're going to count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars with a fast repair remaining, as we're 8 laps completed of 35 in the Motor City Legends Division and the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona, after an issue down in turn 4 that collected at least half the field after the 26 machine got loose, overcorrected, went back up the racetrack, and carried a couple with him into the outside wall. The 48 of Derek gonna roll back out. The 48 is now fixed and ready to go. Rob gonna lead them down for the restart. Keep in mind, almost 9 laps complete here tonight. Almost 9 laps complete here tonight. We'll get ready to go back green. 9 to be on the board this time by. So right now, 8 of 135 in the books. We're ready to go back racing. Collier, Riley Dunn, and Mr. Justin Poole, your top 3. 13 cars ready to go. 9 laps on the board. Here we go. Rob Collier out front, leading the way.
Ready, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. 9 of 35 completing the duel here tonight for the Nexus Sim Racing Group and the Motor City Legends. Great job. There's Riley Dunn, Matthew Steven right there as well. Nicholas going to fight back through. Collier going to jump out to race lead. Putting lap number 9 on the board this time by. Here in 2 laps, we'll have 25 to go in the duel at Daytona. Again, down the back straightaway, about a 4-car breakaway out front right now. You see those top four starting to pull away. Got a good jump. Now getting the gap between them and the guys behind them. They'll work their way through green points and working right around the bottom of the racetrack. How hard is it to keep these cars under you? Not a ton of downforce, but I tell you what, Justin Poole right there with Rob Collier, and they are inching away from the rest of the field. Now 3-4 cars, that's the breakaway out front. Fifth car trying to join them if they can is going to be Riley Dunn. And then it's a little bit of a break back to Tyler back here. And these guys side by side, they'll have to get single file at some point to get back to the top 4 or 5 cars. Here comes Steven. In that NSR car, we got a problem right in front of Steven and more cars involved. It is the 01 collected and big incident. They'll slide down the banking. And that one, my friends, might be the end of the night for the number 9 machine and the 48. The 87 collected in it. He's got a fast repair remaining, but the 46 gonna sneak through. Tyler back here. Miller may be done for the evening. He's already used a fast repair car, went around, took a couple of more into the fencing with them, and just reminiscent of what we seen earlier, same thing happening, and a couple of more getting collected. He'll bring the car to pit road. He'll get work done to that machine. So again, 11 of 35 in the books here tonight. And we shall get ready to go back racing once again. So again, the 48th night's over. Steven, I don't think, has a fast repair left. It is so unfortunate, but it does happen here at Daytona. If a car gets out of shape, normally goes up the hill and sweeps anybody that's up there with them into the fence, and there you go with the new damage model. Just unrelenting when it comes to that. So everybody will ride behind the pace car once again. We'll take a quick commercial break here at the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, back here at Daytona once again. Trouble here early on, 12 laps complete here tonight in the duel at Daytona. Oh, there we go. We had issues there. Trouble with cars going around into the outside wall. And we will get ready to go. 13 on the board here of the 35 here tonight in the duel at Daytona. We'll get ready to turn them loose once again. Should be a good one. So again, we'll get ready to go back at it. What has been an interesting first half of this race here tonight. So again, just about halfway here in the duel. Collier out front, side by side for the restart once again. We'll see if it works out this time. They'll roll down the back straightaway one more time, come around. NASCAR will bring that driver in, or that pace car in. We'll be ready to go. There we go, 13 on the board. I hope you guys are enjoying everything we're watching here tonight at Daytona. Again, just a little bit of a fun stream ready to go. Once again here. Just another go at it here. Here we go. Field 2x2, 14 on the board. This time by of the scheduled 35 when we go back green. 14 on the board of scheduled 35. Let's do it once again. Field 2x2. Here we go. Here we go. Coming to green. Green flag in the air through the Geico restart box once again. Back underway. Collier out front leading. 14 on the board. Everybody trying to figure it out. Back up to speed one more time. So right now, Collier out front leading. 14 laps on the board here tonight. Everybody else will try to dive back in line. Down the back straight away we go. Single file for the moment. Single file right now. Tyler, Steven back here. Robert Gast, Terry Barrett as well. Terry gonna jump in line. There's the 26 ride. Trying to look for running lane. That's Shane Gentry. Gentry trying to move forward again. A couple of laps down. Had to repair that race car. Up front, Rob there moving back and forth, snaking across the front of the pack. Trying to control both lanes, but that can get you in trouble. You come down the racetrack at the wrong angle with a car behind you. The car is almost assured to get out of shape, just like we've seen earlier on. Right now, 9 cars left on the lead lap after early incidents here tonight. Even back here, I think that car seems to be running well now. Back at it, a little bit of damage on the rear maybe, but he's hanging on in the pack. The 24, Justin Poole, getting a piece of that outside wall out of turn number 4, didn't lift quite enough. And that's the other aspect of these cars, having to lift down into the corner to get the thing to rotate around the bottom and hold that line as steady as possible. It's not like the current gen car where you can just mat it. Quite a bit of lifting goes on in this machine. Even moving back forward, back up to 7th, great job. Steven moving forward, doing a wonderful job. Rob out front. Rob leads the way to 48, and Derek Miller off the pace on the bottom. Phil will work their way by him. Derek Miller completely off the pace right now, but does a good job of staying down out of everybody's way. We've had a couple of yellows here early in the going that slowed us down, but right now, everybody back up to speed. Yeah, so everybody doing a wonderful job. Got it back up to speed. Have kept it that way for the time being. Rob Collier has led the majority of laps here tonight. Out in front, has done a really good job of managing the traffic around him to keep that car up there in the front leading and keeping everyone at bay. Another car getting into the wall a little bit. That's done. Getting a piece of the outside wall as well. So Dunn got a piece of it. Back single file. And that's probably the smartest thing they can do if you're up front. No real reason to push the issue. As you see the 98 wash up a bit. Opening up the inside lane for some guys to fall through. But you don't want to push the issue right now. Again, you're still relatively early in this race. Oh, we got trouble out of turn number 4. Everybody's going to dive to the apron. Caution is out, and we got a problem. And I think, not sure who it was, somebody got turned sideways. Caution out here at Daytona. We just talked about being better safe than sorry. And they were 2 and 3 wide. And you see right there's the contact. And I believe that was the 31 O'Reilly Dunn. Got turned around. One more look at it. Did a good job getting it back up. Unfortunately, the car that went around with him, the 111, Jay Mitchell, not so lucky. Car came completely to a halt. Brought the yellow out. One more look. There's some lap traffic up here. Jay tries to move up. Oh, just clipped the 48. Just didn't quite clear the 48 machine. And the caution flag flew. And that's the problem here in that situation. With a car off the pace, you're catching them at such a rapid pace. If you don't set it up properly before you get there, you make contact and there you go. Back under yellow once again. No big deal. We'll get back at it with 20 on the board. It'll be less than 15 to go in the duel. It'll be less than 15 to go in the duel at Daytona here tonight. 4. The Nexus Racing League and the Mr. Motor City Legends Division. So we'll get ready to go back at it here in a moment. Guys will come to pit road, get their car attended to. You see right there, Robert Cole, you're going to come down and get 4 fresh tires and fuel. Pretty important to get fresh tires here. Again, we talked about the car and the way it moves, likes to move around. So not a bad deal to jump down pit road and at least get tires put on it and get it taken care of. A great deal there for him with less than 15 to go when we go back green. And we shall see what we're going to see here tonight. It'll be one heck of a restart here in a moment for the field. So again, 20 of 35 complete. 15 to go when we get ready to roll. All right, now as we get ready to go. So ready to go once again. We get ready to rock and roll here. Nicholas up front. Matthew there in second, ready to go. Lights are out on the pace car. So again, lights back out on the pace car once again. Ready to rock one more time here tonight. Field coming to green this time by. We'll get ready for the restart 2x2 once again. Here we go. One more time, ready to rock and roll. Right now, Nicholas up front. There's Matthew. There's Justin Poole. Right there's Rail, ready to rock and roll. Field 2x2. Nicholas will bring them to green. Here we go, coming to green once again. 21 of 35 complete. 2 by 2, back to green. Nicholas will lead them down. Matthew Stephen, Justin Poole right there as well. Justin Poole there in the 24 machine. Matthew Stephen going to try to look for a way to get in line. Closing in on the end of this one for the duels here tonight. Robert Gas, there's Stephen up into the top 6. What about Tyler? Hanging on to the top 7 right now. Nicholas out front leading the way. Rob Collier right there as well. Rob hanging tight at the moment. Jay Mitchell, Terry there, Mr. Terry. We got a problem guarding a wall. Hello, Riley Dunn. More problems for Dunn and caution back out. Disaster strikes for Dunn. Caution back on the racetrack once again. With less than 10 to go, and the car just got the wall and down into Dunn. And Dunn got completely wrapped up in it. That was Jay that got in the fence in front of him, came down, made contact. Both headed for the outside wall. One more look again. Down the racetrack. Oh my goodness. Hard into the fence for both cars. And there we go. Caution out here, 23 on the board of 35 here tonight. 23 on the board of 35 here. We'll get ready to go back at it once again. And then we'll get ready to go one more time here. Nicholas out front. Nicholas Presley right now leading the way here as we go back under yellow one more time. There we go. We'll ride around under yellow once again. So as we work our way through what is the Daytona with 24 of 35 in the books. We'll be back under yellow. We'll get ready for a restart once again in just a moment. All right. Here we go. Coming back to green with less than 10 to go at Daytona. In the duel at Daytona. Here we go. It's going to be Nicholas and Rob up front, ready to go. Here we go. Coming to green, double file. Let's get it done. Nicholas out front. Rob there in second. Green flag in the air. Back up to speed. Here we go. Up through the gears we go with Nicholas out front leading. Justin Poole, Matthew there as well. Robert Gast right there in the mix also. Trevor right there as well. Going to move through. Look at Trevor up to 6. He'll dive high in this machine now. Trevor closing on the back bumper. Big run. 38 to 646 to the back bumper of the 87 of Robert. Rob Collier looks to the outside. Looking to go back to the race lead here over Nicholas. Nicholas holds the bottom. Great job right there with Justin Poole. Poole man right there on the inside as well. Crossing the stripe this time by. Here we go. Field going to start working it down. 9 laps to go at the stripe and closing. 9 to go and closing here tonight. On the end here at Daytona. Take a look between Terry and Matthew side by side as well. Those two going to look for the battle. Nobody able to make the move for the race lead quite yet. Pretty well a single file around the bottom. '24 going to peek it to the bottom of Rob. One car in the back there getting in the fence, but we'll stay green with 8 to go. Right now up front, Nicholas leads them as Rob there in second. Poole, Terry, Matthew there as well. As the field works their way down the back straightaway here for 35. 28 to 35 being complete, looking at 7 to go. Can anybody get by Nicholas at this point? What about Robert Gast back here? Trying to figure out a way through. Problem is, if you can't bump draft and can't get that momentum, it's going to be hard to get by the leader, and you see him playing both lanes right now. Right now, I think what Rob Collier needs is the 24 of Justin Poole to get up in behind him and really give him a push. Now he's got more help coming. It's the 98 camp. Matthew Steven, now he'll jump back in line. So everybody's starting to play their strategy here on what they're going to do to the end. That's going to be the $1 million question to the end of this race. What kind of move can you make? There goes Collier. Collier, big run, but it's going to be on the top. He's going to have to keep it matted. He'll draw even with the 94 Nicholas. The 24, though, closing in. Oh, we got a car around back straight back of turn 4. Into the outside wall and more wrecking. And at the start-finish line, big incident, caution in the air. Once again here at Daytona. And we will tear some more up. Out of turn 4. There was contact up in front, and then this big impact turns him up the racetrack. Nowhere for a couple of guys to go. And that will bring the caution out with less than 10 to go here tonight. You see the impact into the outside wall. Just in front of him, the contact. The 26 goes low, thinks he's going to sneak by it. But right there's the contact to the right rear, lifts the car up. See it kind of lift off the ground as it slides across. Back up into the path of the 39 ride. Nowhere for him to go of Timmy or Tyler. Big impact there. And once again, Steven kind of sneaking through the chaos and carnage. One more look. All right, let's take a look on board with Steven here. On board with Steven here. With coming to 5 to go. You're just getting late in these things. And wrecks start happening. And you see right here. Steven gets in the wall, gets down into that car, hits him off. And watch right here. Here goes Steven. He's got to dive to the bottom. to avoid the big impact up in front. Steven getting very lucky there that he was able to get by it as well as he was with the ride that he had there. It'll be less than 5 to go when the green flag flies. Here up front, Collier was leading at the time of caution. We'll have to get ready because they're going to have to go for it here. It's going to be a very late race restart when this Nexus Sim Racing League and the Motor City Legends division gets back going in their duel. What is going to occur here when we go back green to finish this one? We've got one heck of a night, a lot of torn up race cars, but we will see how it will unfold here with less than 4 to go. So less than 4 to go to the end of this one here at Daytona. Field drastically knocked down here due to the incidents we've had. Not been 1 or 2 incidents, it's been a couple of really big issues on track that's caused the problem. There's multiple cars involved each time, but we're going to finish it strong with around a 3-lap dash to the end. If we continue to work through here to start-finish line. Lights are out on the pace car. This time by, lights are out, we're ready to go. ManBearPig Duel at Daytona is ready to go. Once again, Rob Collier will lead them to green. Collier leading them down. Daytona. Four to go. Are you ready for one heck of a restart, folks, at home? I know I am. This will be fun here tonight as we come for the restart once again. Restart coming one more time here. Coming for the restart in just a moment. This will be one heck of a run to the end here tonight. Field ready to go. Green flag getting ready to fly here tonight. Out of turn number 4, Rob Justin coming to green. 3 to go. 3 to go at Daytona. 2 by 2. Collier out front. Matthew to second. Second on back's going to jump in the line. They'll get a big run. Here comes Matt out of turn 2. He's going to have a ton of help here. Does he pull out now or does he wait? They'll wait in line. I don't know that I've done that. Fourth on back's going to make the move. In the 3 and 4, great racing up front. 2, 3 cars on the bottom, 2 up top. Through turn 4. To see 2 laps to go. Rob back out front leading. He's going to have to play both lanes here. Now, as they enter turn 1 and 2, Matthew right there with him. Justin Poole looking for a way around. Matthew going to back up off the bumper, your leader with Poole. Poole going to get a good even shove down the back. Here comes the 94. He'll jump out of line. Nicholas, great move to the top, but he's got no help. It's not going to work well. Coming to the white flag, 1 to go. this time by. Here we go, 2.5 miles to the victory lane. 1 lap to go. Whatever happens now happens. 1 to go in the duel at Daytona. One car gonna get shoved almost down below the yellow line. Rob gonna hang on. They're going to have to back up out of turn 2 to really get a run down the back. They're gonna have one more big go at it. The 24 ducks out of line. That's gonna kill the momentum. Pull with help from the 26. Rob up the cover. Tried to block, not enough. The 24 to the top. Not enough momentum though. Nobody gonna get by Rob here. Rob pulls away a couple of car lengths. The 24 up high with no help. Coming to the start-finish line. Rob Collier does it in the duel. Justin Poole finishes second. Matthew Stevens finishes third. That's how we do it in the duel for the NSR Nexus Sim Racing Group and the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona. And your winner is going to be Rob Collier, pulling it off there in the O2 machine. Congratulations, Rob. Led 23 of the laps here tonight. And what was one heck of a race to the end there. Big block from Rob made it happen. I can't be more proud of Rob and the move that he made. There we go, Dart, once again back to victory lane, and let's get ready to talk. Our race winner here tonight. What a battle! What a battle! So happy to see how that went. Rob Collier able to block and move, and really just bring the race to the really his back pocket, for lack of better words. Let's see if we can talk to Collier here. No, I can't move him. But man, what a finish here tonight in the duel from Daytona. Rob going to victory lane here. You'll get to celebrate. A win here in a duel means a lot to a lot of people. Anytime you can go to victory lane at Daytona, it is huge. I enjoyed that one. That one was a ton of fun. Man, Daytona, let old cars put on a show here tonight for the fans. And right now, Rob, man, you got a copy. It's Matt in the booth.
I got you, man.
Well, man, that was one heck of a show into the end, bud. Good block out of your behalf.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, you're always a sitting duck up there. And like I told them in race chat, it's like, if they all work together, it's like, you can beat me.
Yeah, it was almost like they broke apart. It killed their momentum. The 24 made the move, and I think it's a little bit too soon, which allowed you to really get up there and cut the lane off, and then coming out of 3 and 4, you had such a gap, you didn't have to worry.
Yeah, I think he made it at the right time. The weird thing with these cars, especially on this track, they get really aero tight when you have a run like that. So I think that was the 24's best shot to do anything. It's just like he was hollering on over race chat. It's like he had completely worn out tires and he couldn't make it stick. But in the end, worked out.
Worked out for you, man. You went to victory lane here tonight in the duel. Brought to you by ManBearPig. You had to throw that in there. Well,
good old ManBearPig.
Good old ManBearPig. You're there to pull it off and get the win done, man.
Yeah, and hopefully it works out next Friday.
All righty, man. Well, again, congratulations on the win here in the ManBearPig Duel at Daytona.
Thank you very much.
Just don't get eaten by ManBearPig now.
I'll try not to. I'll watch out for global warming.
There we go. And Al Gore.
Can't
Well,
forget you.
exactly. Good job, Rob. Congratulations, buddy.
All right, thanks again.
Rob going to victory lane here tonight, blocking both lanes. Congratulations to Rob, victory lane here tonight. And what was one heck of a race here this evening. Well, folks at home, it was.
Hello.
Hey, Ben, you got me, buddy?
I sure do.
Well, you made the move. You just couldn't make it work.
Yeah, didn't have the tire left on it at the end there to hold it around the outside.
You needed some of that sticky stuff on those tires.
Yeah, I pit way too early. I think I went in on 13.
Maybe super glue on them would have helped.
anything would have helped. But yeah, Shane had me on the. He was right on my bumper, pushed me around. I think it was. I don't remember who got third.
Well, man, I tell you, it was fun to watch. You made the move out of turn 2, and you tried to really make a run down the back. You just run out of steam, and that was all there was.
Yeah, I was fighting my gear the whole time. Pretty much the entire race on the back stretch. I was topping out coming into turn 3.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
No, I definitely needed a little bit of longer gear, but we made it work.
Again, man, congratulations, P2 in the duel here tonight. We'll give you a good starting spot in the season opener.
Thank you very much.
All right, Justin Poole comes on second tonight, boys and girls. And then there was one, Matt, you got a copy on me. Hey, Matt, you got me, buddy?
Yep, I got you.
All righty, well, you were right there at the very end. You and Steven were, you and Poole and everybody else were right there. Do you think y'all could have done anything differently?
Not really. I was on an old set of tires from the first caution, so my tires were older than probably everyone else's up there. So I was just trying to hold on for a second or third there. And then the 24 kind of pit me at the end. He had a little newer tires, had a little more grip on the high side, and inched me out. So happy with that third. Best I could do.
Will be a good starting spot there for the season opener coming up.
Yeah, it puts me in a good spot. I'm happy I ran about where I ran in the qualifying stuff. So qualified fourth, and then finished third in the race. So I'm happy with that. And now just need to make it to the end in the big race next week.
There we go, man. Well, again, congratulations. Top 3 here tonight, man. Anybody on the car you'd like to thank?
No, nothing on that. Good win to Rob. He had the fastest car and he deserved to win it. So that's all I have to say.
All right, man. Congrats, man. Good finish here tonight.
Thanks.
All right, folks. There you are. The Nexus Sim Racing Group and the Motor City Legends Division duel at Daytona is in the books. Thank you guys for coming out. It was impromptu. We had some fun. Thanks, everyone. We will see you next time.